I scored 98 in SST last year, so I'm the best person to guide you about this. Here's how to score 95 in SST in only gap days. First step of SST or any subject is to read the NCERT. Always read the NCERT. If you didn't do NCERT and SST, then you did nothing at all. Read NCERT line by line, mark anything important in the book and memorize it right then and there. After finishing the chapter, revise whatever you've marked and memorized so that it's fully clear. Do the back questions of NCERT as they're directly asked in the paper. If you're confused on which paragraphs in NCERT would be worth memorizing, then my notes are given in the description. Open my notes side by side with the NCERT so that you know what is important in the NCERT and you can find and memorize it. Never ever skip any information given in boxes of NCERT as they have a high chance of asking about them. Example would be about Lebanon and power sharing. Most people don't even know that there's a paragraph about Lebanon and power sharing. Never skip any pictures as well, as picture based questions are asked directly and they might specially ask them this year because of the competency questions threshold. Doing NCERT and my notes will be sufficient for scoring 95 plus, since SST is a very theory based subject and they cannot ask questions in a very indirect way. Plus, keeping both of them open and memorizing side by side will give you the best of both worlds. Whatever skip in the notes can be done in the NCERT, whatever skipped in the NCERT can be done with the notes. If you're scared about the competency questions and want to practice them, link of CFPQ competency focused practice questions have been given in the description. This has been made by CBSE for competency practice, so go ahead and take reference from that. There are only 11 questions in the whole of economics of CFPQ, so you can just do all these questions in 2 hours and it will help you a lot. The questions from CFPQ have been directly asked in Hindi, English, Science exams. Plus, no need to be afraid of competency since the questions cannot be very hard in SST. I repeat, everything will only be from the NCERT. While reading the NCERT, the definitions and everything that can be formed in the MCQ, write all of these in a small copy and revise them twice, thrice a day so that when you're giving the exam, you'll have a good memory. This includes the names of artists of these random pictures and any dates that you have found in any of the chapters. Coming to dates, in history, do prepare a timeline of everything given in the book. This makes it easier to memorize history as a story and can be asked directly in questions. To memorize questions faster, you can go and watch this video. For political science and economics, there's no particular thing to do in extra, but never skip the GDP etc. graphs in economics and never skip the boxes in both of these subjects, as MCQs are mostly asked from these boxes only. For geography, to memorize the maps, draw the maps and stick them onto your wall so that over the days you can look at them and memorize them just by looking. On the last day, you should practice these maps. You do not need further practice of SST if you have done NCERT, my notes and CFPQ. No need of sample paper or anything. Although if you're confused about your speed, you can go ahead and do some sample papers. Please do not watch any one shots of SST unless you've read the chapter yourself, as you would have zero idea on how to write a good answer. If you're watching this on the 3rd of March, then do history today, geography tomorrow, political science day after tomorrow, and the last day do economics and then revise everything, as economics is the easiest subject and you would have more time to revise. What you got to do is first read and memorize anything from NCERT and notes, then solve the CFPQ and make notes of a timeline or MCQs or anything that is worth noting, and then revise them on the last day so that you can do good in exams. I've started channel memberships to guide people better and faster. If you're interested, do join, it will be worth it, and for more tips to score better, subscribe.